If you're watching this video today, you're either one of my clients, someone who's been following my content for a long time, or most likely you're someone that's struggling to lose fat and is looking for a nice, easy home workout that they can do with just a set of dumbbells. If that's you, then you're in the right place, because today we're going to run through a 30-minute home workout that all you need is a set of dumbbells to do to help you drop fat and tone up and feel 10 times more confident for summer this year. And not only that, we're going to throw in a nice bonus. During each exercise, I'm going to run through one thing that's keeping you stuck and some of the biggest mistakes that I see our clients make before working with us that's been keeping them stuck for years. So you can get summer this year feeling 10 times freaking more amazing. If we've not met, by the way, my name's De-Netto and I'm an online coach that's helped over 200 women lose fat without any fad diets so they can live life to the fullest each and every single day whilst feeling amazing in their own skin. So let's get into the workout. First, we're going to start off the goblet squat, which is one of my favorites, which works our hamstrings, glutes, quads, and core, and is really simple to do, okay? So make sure you just hold the weight either side, elbows in, tense your core, push your bum back, down nice and slow. Straight back up, all right? We're gonna do 4 sets of 20 reps all the way through. Make sure we're breathing. 3 seconds down, power off on 1. So you're really driving up through the hips 20 times. Now, I'm not gonna do all 20 because it would be like watching paint dry. But what we are gonna go through is the first tip that I see that keeps people stuck in their fat loss journey for way longer than it needs to be. And that is not prioritizing your sleep. If you're not sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours each night, your hormones will go out of whack. You'll release more cortisol, you'll retain more water, you'll feel more stressed, and the scales will go up because you retain more water. Now, if you're someone that's focusing on just scales for success, then you're gonna lose your head, go on a mad binge all week, start again next Monday and be stuck in this stop-start cycle. So make sure that you just simply switch your phone off for half an hour before bed, start reading the book, we'll let you go into a deeper sleep, and that way you'll be able to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night with ease. And next up, one of my favorites, bent over rows. Great exercise, works on entire upper back, biceps, core, and actually if you do it properly, which we're going to, works the back of your legs to your hamstrings as well. But most people don't do it properly. So first of all, what you're gonna do, okay? Soft knees, bend the knees slightly, chest forward, elbows in, until your chest is parallel with the floor, not beyond. Nice neutral back, so you can see from my head to my bum is a nice diagonal line, so my lower back is not taking an absolute beating. From there, elbows in, straight up to chest, straight back down, keeping your elbows to the side. Pull through your elbows, not through your arms, otherwise they'll be fucking knackered within 5 seconds. We have a 4 sets of 20 reps with a 45-second rest. And that actually brings me on to tip number 2, which is most people don't rest between sets. They think, I've got 20 minutes, let's just bash it all out straight away, no rest. And you know, I get the logic. However, when you weight train, your muscles have microfiber tears that happen in the muscle. And if you don't allow them to rest, they don't recover. You can't break down the energy, which is called ATP. You get it from your food, which you can go into, but it's really boring, so I'm not going to. Basically, you eat food, you get energy from it, goes into your muscle when you're resting. So every time you go into it, a little bit weaker, but it's only like 1 or 2%. Whereas if you don't rest, you quickly drain the battery and you go from like 100% down to 50% very, very quickly and don't get the full benefit of your workouts. So make sure in between sets, you're resting for at least 45 seconds to get the most out of your session. And the next one, this is more of a full body and also a great core exercise as well, and it's a plank walkout. So what we want to do here, because every single person does it wrong. So what you want to try to do, depending on how flexible you are on the back of your legs, is try to not bend your knee, okay? If you're thinking, nope, can't move anywhere, I'll allow a slight bend your knee, all right? So feet shoulder width apart, bend your knee very slightly if you need to, try and keep it straight as you can, walk yourself out all the way until your hands are just in front of your shoulders. Tense your core. If you want to be brave and go further, you can. However, if your core is absolutely killing you at this point, don't go any further because you put too much pressure into your lower back. From there, deep breath out. Push yourself back up, trying to keep those legs as straight as you possibly can. We're going to do 4 sets of 8 because otherwise, life is not worth living. Now, during this, there'll be no tip. All you need to do is just focus on breathing, getting through the workout, and then when you get to the end, recover. With this one, we'll give ourselves a nice 6-second rest because otherwise we won't want to do this anymore. Great exercise, works your core, back of your legs, shoulders, arms and chest. Great exercise. And next up brings me to another real good one, is dumbbell glute bridge. Now, we only need 1 dumbbell for this because you could probably fit 2 dumbbells on you, but it's going to bloody hurt. So what we're going to do is go into a nice seated position, if you want to call it that. From there, all we're going to do is grab the weight, bring it back, rest it onto our hips, not onto the microphone, hopefully, Nath. And then from there, just lie yourself back. Bring your toes in, your heel in even. So that heel is just so even. Knee is in line with heel, which means you've got a nice straight line between your heel and your knee. Then from there, elbows in, rest the weight, either belly button or hip area, whichever you prefer, just not on the microphone. From there, head back, lift up, squeeze at the top for a second, straight back down, bum just above floor, straight back up. Now this one, especially with a 10 kilo weight, is quite nice and easy. So we're gonna go for 3 sets of 30 reps, which is gonna really work our glutes and slightly into our hamstrings. If we're feeling it just in the back of our legs or our hamstrings, just bring your feet in a little bit closer and just power up for your glutes, squeezing at the top. Now, whilst we're doing this, because 30 reps is gonna take a little bit of time, we're gonna go into my final mistake I see people making all of the time, which is eating back calories from their workouts. So your watch, for example, will say you've burnt something crazy like 500, 600 calories. You'll think, oh, I can eat, you know, 5 fucking McVitie's biscuits, for example. And all that happens is actually, it's not accurate. So you end up going from, you know, burning 100 calories in your session to eating 500 calories back without even realizing. So instead, just do this. Well, that'll do for now. Eating your calorie deficit of times 12 your body weight in pounds, regardless if you exercise or not. That way over the week it'll balance out. The days where we maybe haven't exercised and haven't burnt as many calories, we're still over the week averaging out because we have days where we work out, where we're burning more calories, and it makes it much, much easier and much more accurate than if we start to go really scientific and go, right, so I've burnt this many calories that day, so I'm gonna eat this many calories that day. It gets too confusing. And when something's too confusing, you get overwhelmed. And when you get overwhelmed, you don't stick to things, therefore no calorie deficit, binge eat, start again next Monday, no fat loss. So don't eat back calories that your smart will say you burnt, stick to your times 12 your body weight in pounds deficit, and you'll get results. And that brings us to our last exercise. I know I gave you 3 tips already, but we've got one more exercise, so count yourselves lucky. Plank jump jack. So what we're gonna do, go into a plank position, but straight arm. Feet together, bum nice and high, so it's in line with your shoulder. If you're drooping down low, elevate it nice and high, right? From there, on your toes, jump yourself out, nice controlled, hip distance apart, drop yourself back in, out, in. Ideally, if you can go wide in the hip distance, go as wide as you can. But if you feel creaks and pains, just go a little bit less, all right? Back in, back up, and do 3 sets of 20 with a 60-second rest in between so that you can recover. All the way deep, breathe out, and then breathe in. Now, as you can see in this workout, kept it nice and simple, nice long rest periods, lots of variety, full body so that your heart rate is elevated for longer, you burn more calories, and your heart has to work harder to get the blood to the working muscles from legs to upper body and so on and so forth. So it means we get more bang for our buck without having to do fucking burpees and bloody star jumps, because unlike Joe Wicks, we don't need to do that to drop fat. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could drop me a simple subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and reach more women just like you who are desperate to break free from a toxic fad diet cycle and maybe see some more easy breezy fat loss workouts just like this one. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next video.